Hello everyone, it's Bianca, you can call me Angela, and welcome back to, oh my god, welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. So, the last time I streamed this, I got, it seems like, I was pleasantly surprised to find that a lot more people were interested in this game than I, initially had expected. So, I'm very happy to be streaming this again, and this time I'll actually try to explain what I'm doing exactly. Yeah, this time I'll actually try to explain carefully what I'm doing so that it's less confusing, because one thing I should realize is that this is a very difficult game and a lot of people don't exactly know how it works. So hello Gator, welcome to the stream. So yeah, I'll actually try to explain what I'm doing this time. Hello Manager Bunny, thank you for the short imposter redeem. My grape Fanta is getting pretty flat. So, one thing I want to accomplish this time is I want to get these factories. I have 4 clothing factories here and there's barely anybody working in them. So this time, I want to try to get a lot of people working in these factories. Sure is a city builder. So, right now I have a bus stop here. And we have a clothing factory line where we have 2 buses running along this line bringing workers from here to here. And yet there's barely any workers, and the reason for that is because this bus stop has like 3 different lines. There's the Narva City line right here, as well as the Silamay Narva line right here, which means this bus stop has a lot of competition for workers. And the way the AI works in this game is that if there's a worker waiting on a bus stop, and a bus comes, they will ride that bus as long as the destination of that bus has available jobs in the area. So for example, here we have a bus on the Narva City line arriving, and there's some workers here. So once this bus arrives, it will pick up the workers here, and it will take them here and drop them off here. And since there are many different jobs here within walking distance, the workers will get on that bus and ride it to the next stop and then get off here and then go work at any of these buildings here. So because of that, and the same thing here too. If the bus arrives, if a bus on this line arrives here, then the workers will take that bus and they will ride it all the way here, where they will go to one of the jobs within walking distance here. And because of that, there's a lot of competition for workers at this bus stop, which is why the clothing factory line barely has any workers. It's because all the workers are being distributed all across other areas. Oh yeah, no, building walkable cities is like a huge part of this game. Like, you want to minimize the amount of time people have to travel to get to where they want to go. And you can even like hover over this icon to show like the buildings that can actually be reached on foot. And you can actually extend that range if you improve your sidewalks. If you build better sidewalks, people can walk further away. So, in order to make sure we actually have workers go to the factory, we'll have to set down another bus stop. We'll put it parallel to this one. And we'll add a footpath connecting these 2 bus stops. So now we have another bus stop. I'm gonna rename this one Narva Clothing Factory Stop. So now we have another bus stop. And what we can do... Oh, cool. Watch. I just noticed that thing on Twitch saying the watch streak reached. That's pretty cool. You know, I love the soundtrack in this game. I know some fans of City Builders don't really like the soundtrack because it's very high energy, and they prefer like the more like city skylines, the more zen ambient music. But I don't actually like City Skyline soundtrack that much. I think it clashes with the mood of city building, so I actually like the soundtrack in this game. But yeah, now that we have another bus stop, we want to reroute this bus stop. We want to reroute the clothing factory line. So we'll clear all the stops, and the first stop we want them to go is here, the clothing factory stop, and the second stop is here. Accept changes, and now this. What the hell got censored? But yeah, now we have a bus stop running along this line. Now, to make sure only workers take this bus stop, we'll have to uncheck tourists, students, and passengers. Why is my name censored? That's so weird. But yeah, we'll uncheck passengers, students, and tourists so that anyone who is not a worker will not go on this bus stop, because we only want workers here. And by the way, if you're playing on a map that doesn't have any churches, you want to make sure that you uncheck passenger at every bus stop, because the AI in this game is kind of dumb. If someone wants to go to church but there's no church within walking distance, they'll go to a bus stop and wait for a bus that will take them somewhere that has a church. But if there's literally no church on the map, there will never be a bus stop near a church, and so they will just stand at the bus stop and wait until their free time is over and they go home unhappy. That can be a real problem, because that means they will clog up the bus stop and prevent your workers from taking that bus stop. So make sure, if you're playing on a map that doesn't have any churches, either get a mod that allows you to build churches, or just disable passengers from being able to wait at bus stops. Since I'm playing on a map that does have a church, that's not a concern here. But if you're playing on, like, for example, the first campaign map where there are no churches, that is a problem. You need to uncheck passengers. Anyways, now that we have a bus stop, I want to make sure my workers actually go there. So here, for this flat, right now I have, you can click here, add buildings where citizens should go. Right now I have them set to this bus stop, so they'll all go to work at this bus stop. I want to change that, so I'm going to remove all connections, and then I want to click here instead and have them go wait at this bus stop where they'll go to work at the clothing factory. I'll do the same here. And it's within walking distance for them, so it's okay. Another thing I can do is, I can also have the workers at this bus stop come here as well. So if I do this, that means 100% of the workers who get off of the bus here will come here to wait for a bus that goes to the factory line. Hello Fifi-man, welcome to the stream. However, I don't necessarily want all the workers who arrive here to go to the factories, because I also want them to just go to work around here as well. There's a hospital, cinema, fire station, etc. I want them to also work here. So I click this, add other unspecified buildings where citizens should go. And now, 50% of them will go to this station, and 50% of them will go to any other buildings in the area. I don't like that percentage, so I'm going to change that to 25% and 75%. If, on the off chance, all of the jobs within walking distance of this bus stop are already taken, then even if 75% of them are supposed to go to other buildings, they will still go to this bus stop, because this is the only place where there's jobs. So that's how that works. Anyways, now that we've done that, let's try to get some people to work at the factory. Also, I should really add more buses, I feel like. I don't know if one bus... I don't know why I'm trying to click on the bus like that's gonna work. I don't know why I only have one bus stop here. I feel like I shouldn't have more buses. What are these students waiting for? Oh, they're probably waiting to go to school here. Oh yeah, cool. We actually have some workers here now. I got a new vehicle unlocked. Available for purchase using dollars. The LHA 360 excavator. Okay, I don't like that these buses are so close to each other. I want them to be spaced apart. I will enable line spacing. That way, the buses will try to even themselves out so that they are not like hot on each other's tail. Ah, it's raining. By the way, when it rains, the speed of your vehicles will slow down. Only to a certain degree, though. Oh, the rain stopped. Oh yeah, they also slow down when they're driving at night and there's no street lights. If there's no street lights, they will slow down at night. Rainy again. Go to work, guys. 14 workers. Awesome. I need to have more buses. I only have 2 buses on that line, which is probably why it's so inefficient at actually getting people to work. But hey, we actually have some people in the clothing factories now, so that's great. Not a lot, though. And our clothing production is still very slow. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have the distributions office here. What do you distribute? Just about everything. Oh. Hello, Churchalot 1984. Welcome to the stream. Oh, by the way, for those who are new to the game, distribution offices are really useful because they can like they can automate a lot of like stocking. So for example, this distribution office, I have it set to import goods at the customs office and to automatically stock like the treatment facility with chemicals, to automatically stock like the store with consumer goods, the hospital with fuel, etc. So like, for those who are new to the game, make use of your distribution offices. They're very useful. What do I need? I guess I get tourism analysis. Tourism is pretty good in this game because you get a lot of money out of it. C-172. Yeah, last time I streamed this, like, a lot of people were confused about what I was doing. Mostly because, like, they're not familiar with the game, so I figured I might as well explain more what I'm doing. Let's see. What is Narva distribution office free? Oh, this is the distribution office I have set to. Okay, so this is the distribution office I'm using to automatically import fabric to the clothing factories and to export clothing produced at the factories at the customs house. Yeah, the distribution office is super useful. And if you use them right, you can also just like simplify a lot of things like automatically importing and exporting factory goods and shit like that. Do I have enough workers at the factory? I really don't have enough workers. I feel like my bus lines are not running as frequently as they should. I'm gonna add more buses to my bus lines. What was I using? What are you? Oh, that's the Skoda 706. Okay, so I'll get another Skoda. Which one is this? IKR. I think that bus stop is fine. This is fine. The factory line, though, I should definitely add a third bus to the line. Clothing factory line. The reason why there's so many, oh, did I pronounce Skoda funny? I don't know Czech, unfortunately. But yeah, the reason why there's like so many different vehicles is just because like, it's historical. It's historical to like the actual buses that were like produced in the USSR at the time, in the time period. And besides, different buses suit different needs. For example, this heating plant, I want it to be stocked all the time, so I staff them using these mini buses, or micro buses rather, because these micro buses are very fast. They're low capacity, but they're very fast, which means they're very good at keeping facilities I want running all the time. Ah, yeah, you're right. It's the Eastern Bloc. It's not necessarily just the USSR, because not all countries remained in the USSR. Yugoslavia very famously did not stay with the USSR. Oh cool, 30 workers. It's better than previously. We'll finally have more people working. There we go, now we actually have like a decent number of, it's still not that much, but at least we have some people working in the clothing factories. The reason why I'm trying to beef up the clothing factories is because clothing is like the best export in the early game. Like, for those who are just starting out the game, it might not be immediately obvious, but clothing is like hands down the best export in the early game. Because the only thing you need to import to produce clothing is fabric. And the price difference between fabric and clothing is pretty significant. So you can make a lot of money exporting clothing early on. GDR, that's true, Czechoslovakia. I don't know the Czech history too well. I should read more about that sometimes. Oh, we have concrete now. Oh yeah, no, clothing is like much easier to make than like electronics and explosives, because like you only need fabric, so it's a very good. I mean, granted, electronics is also a really good export. It's just that actually getting the production line set up for electronics takes a lot more effort than clothing. Anyways, what was I? Right, I want a prefab. I want prefab so I can have bigger apartments. Yeah, alcohol is a pretty good export too, and honestly, a lot of times I find myself exporting alcohol even when I'm just producing for domestic use, because if your population doesn't consume alcohol that fast, you're gonna end up with a lot of surplus. I also need more flats. I do not have enough flats. Where should I put my flats? There's a bunch of empty space. I can put flats here, honestly. I don't remember how I wanted to build this last time I streamed, but I don't think it matters too much. Oh yeah, they added some new flats to the game. Oh right, I shouldn't build it here because it'll get in the way of the electrical infrastructure. Right. I could build them here. I don't remember how I wanted to urban plan this last time. There is a lot of empty space here I could build though. Some of the new flats they added to the game are like pretty big. Like this one holds like 255 workers. Oh yeah, building materials. Yeah, if you can get your construction industry set up nice and early, you can do a lot of construction very... It saves a lot of money to be able to do your own construction rather than importing. Okay, building apartment here. Kind of an awkward spot for an apartment though. Can I connect the footpath? Yeah, I'll connect some footpath. Maybe one here. Can I still put down that 250 worker apartment? Caveman thing. Oh yeah, one thing I like about the controls in this game is you can just hold down Alt and just move your camera like very freely. I wish you could do that in other games like City Skylines. Yeah, this is fine. I'll put this flat here. This flat should be within walking distance of all the facilities in the city, since it's right here in the middle. Can I put down another? I can. Oh wait. Get citizens, don't auto invite. Randomly pull citizens from existing residential buildings. Inviting immigrants costs money. And since this map is a map that already has a populated map, we don't need to invite immigrants. We can just pull from other areas around the map. Another apartment. Cool, there's space. Yeah, no, I love the micromanagement of this game. It feels really good. Like, a lot of times when I'm playing, like, City Skylines, I'm like, man, I wish I could manage this, man, I wish I could manage that, but the game just automates so much of that stuff. In City Skylines, it feels like I'm constantly fighting against my own citizens, and I don't really like that. I prefer when I actually feel like I'm actually, like, managing the city, you know? Oh wait, I just realized, do they have access to trash? Oh, I'm gonna wait for the flat to finish building first. Alright, I know unemployment is high, they just got here. Oh yeah, when you relocate citizens, they're very unhappy. They don't like to be forcibly relocated. So that is one downside to pulling citizens from other parts of your republic. Oh yeah, no, it's like, the difference between the economic system really shines through. In City Skylines, like, you can get away with terrible city planning just because, like, even if your people die and stuff, you can just... more of them will just move in, so you're not really incentivized to actually care about your citizens. But in this game, your citizen is your lifeline. If you have no more citizens, it's game over. So you actually have to care about them. Alright, garbage stand right here. There. Now they should have access to garbage. How is their water usage? Water usage is good. How's their heating? They have heating. Their heating is fine. Electrical usage. Oh. I need to build another substation. It looks like this one is getting overloaded. I love micromanaging. It's so much fun. It's also just very addicting. Once you get stuck into it, it's very easy to lose track of time. I need to beef up my electrical infrastructure here. Can I build one here? No space, no space. Oh, it's because of this school. Where should we build this substation? Here? Oh, there's space. Cool. Yeah, no, this game is a lot to get into. Right now, I have a bunch of stuff enabled right now. Oh, why did I put the unsatisfied citizen mission on hard? It's gonna make the game really difficult. So like I have electricity and vehicle fuel. I have water and sewage, waste, maintenance, seasons, fires, global events, pollution, education, crime, traffic, and research. I should probably set the citizen reaction to medium instead of hard. Because on my other save file where I'm playing on hard, like it's freaking hard. Like, I can do everything perfectly and the citizen will still be mad, so maybe I should have set that on medium instead. Oh god, what was I doing? Alright, electricity. I need to beef up my electrical infrastructure. Let's see. Looks like these... I need to build another a medium voltage switch. Here. Okay, I need to run some electrical. Yeah, no, it is funny. Like, you have a lot of control over your citizens. Like, you can just make them go to work in specific areas. Like, you can just you can freely relocate citizens in this game. You can't do that in City Skylines. How am I gonna get this wire over there? Right here. I'm trying so hard to weave this wire through this neighborhood right now. Right here. Here. Okay, this is a little bit tricky. Oh yeah, no, in this game, like, there's no, like, there's currency for external trade, but there's no, like, internal currency. As in, your citizens don't actually need currency to get food and stuff. Okay, I think I might not be able to get this wire where I want it here. I'm having a really hard time with this wire. Maybe I'll have to get it around somehow. This is a disaster. Hold on, let me restart. Let me restart. This wire is really hard to do. Okay. I'll take a different path this time. Go through here. 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 I could just weave it across that empty space, but I actually want to build stuff in that empty space if I can help it. Let's get it. Damn it. I hate the auto snapping. Do not auto snap to those. I'll get a next best statue. Okay, there we go. Oh, these are not pylons. These are just like medium voltage. These are just like regular like power lines. The actual pylons are like these ones. These are the big pylons. Honestly, I actually see some pylons in residential areas here in Japan. Like, I ran this one time. I was riding along the train, and there's just like this big ass pylon in the middle of a neighborhood that's just like fenced off, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know they had I don't live in like a heavily populated area, but it was kind of cool seeing like just pylons in the middle of a neighborhood. Like now I understand the inspiration for Denpa. Okay, I got neighborhoods. They have electricity, they have water, they have trash, they have sewage. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't know that about Soviet history, actually. That's interesting. Yeah, in places like the USA, underground wire is the norm. But in Japan, above ground wire is the norm. Also, you can also get underground wires here too. Oh shit. It looks like the store is a little bit overwhelmed with the volume of shoppers, so I might have to build another store. Do I have any stores in this area? How are you guys getting your groceries? Okay, it's within walking distance, that's why. Hold on, I'm gonna install some lamps across the city. If I can get street lamps, people can walk further. I'm also gonna beef up these roads that have street lamps too. Asphalt road with street lamps and sidewalks. If you're wondering why you want to add street lamps, it's because it increases the distance people are willing to walk if there are street lamps. Adding sidewalks and street lamps will make your city more walkable. Oh yeah, so one thing about, oh god, our loyalty is so low. Are these streetlights shaded? I don't think these streetlights are shaded. I think these are just like regular streetlights. Oh, new vehicle. Oh, that's one of the modded vehicles. I have a bunch of mods for this game if you're curious. Oh, what's... Kindergarten's full. There's a kindergarten here. Where do I have another kindergarten? Where are my kindergartens? Oh, kindergarten. Oh, the kindergarten not full. You can walk that distance. Oh yeah, that's true. Shaded street lamps are a recent invention. Oh yeah, so one thing about the way religiosity works in this game, you'll see every household has a religious sympathy stat. That stat you want to get as low as you can. Oh yeah, there's mods for all kind of vehicles. But yeah, you see like there's the religious sympathy stat here. You want to try to get that stat as low as you can, because the more religious your people are, the less loyal they'll be to the communist government. So you want to reduce that as much as possible. And the way you can do that is just by providing other ways for people to spend their time. For example, oh god, I need more grocery stores. There's a really long line. Look at that. Oh my god, that's a really long line. I need more grocery stores. Anyways, yes, you want to reduce religiosity by providing them things like sports, culture, alcohol, and just like all different kinds. You want to provide them other forms of entertainment so that they have other things to do in their free time other than going to church. if people have other options for entertainment, they'll spend less and less time at church, and the less time they spend at church, the more their religiosity stat will go down. Alcohol is actually one of the best ways to reduce religiosity. However, alcohol comes with the downside that it'll decrease their health for obvious reasons. Anyways, I need to build another grocery store. This store is packed. Grocery store. Is that just a basic grocery store? Yeah, that'll work. I just really need more grocery stores right now. Oh, you can decrease. Oh yeah, you can decrease the amount of visitors at the church. Watching Bruno. Yes, exactly. I do like to leave the church open, mostly just because, like, I don't demolish the church or anything, mostly just because, like, eventually when we get tourists, they're gonna want to go to church, and having tourists give good reviews will increase tourism, and tourism is a really good source of money. Anyways, I need more grocery stores because people are lining up outside. I'll put one right here. Okay, we have a grocery store. Where's my distributor? Okay. Do not auto buy. Oh yeah. The auto buy feature is like a major, it's a major beginner trap, because auto buying goods is very expensive. You're essentially teleporting goods into your store, and in doing so, you get like a markup of like 50% or something. So it's super expensive to auto buy resources. So use a distributor, don't auto buy. Oh, I can build grand monuments. I want grand monuments. Prominent artists within our party will design highly visible grand monuments to inspire citizens and boost their loyalty. Sounds nice. I could use that. Oh yeah, in the newest update, they added a new statue. I want to see what the statue looks like. Where do I want to put the statue? Damn it, the power lines are in the way. I'll put the statue here. Please, let me put down the statue. I don't know why my game's like low-key. I don't know what's wrong with my cursor these days. They just randomly lag. Oh yeah, I'm doing auto construction. If you do manual construction, construction will take longer because you have to actually get workers and materials there. But the upside is you won't be spending any money. However, I don't have a construction sector right now, so I'm just using auto build. Oh cool, so this is the statue they added with the recent patch. That's a pretty cool looking statue. The best wall. There is actually an East Germany map, but I don't think the Wall of Berlin is there. I've never actually played the East Germany map though. Hold on, is this getting stocked? Where are the trucks? Oh, they're on their way, they're on their way. Where are you, truck? Hurry up. You better stock that store before it runs out. Hurry up. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now there's no longer a massive line in front of the shopping center. Oh my god, look at how many people are here though, jeez. There's so many people. The mini-map, I'm playing on the Estonia map. I'm like in the corner of the map right here, this little corner right here. Oh right, I don't have geologic mapping. We are making good money on exports, but it could be better. It could be better. Larva. Yeah, Narva is the city like on the border with like Russia and like Finland and stuff. Historically, historically Soviet rule in Estonia and in the Baltic area in general is pretty rough, just because like a lot of people got like moved to Siberia and Kazakhstan, so the Baltic countries are not exactly fans of the USSR. Come on. Why are we understaffed? Let's see. How is this little area doing? All the facilities seem staffed. One citizen unable to visit the hospital. Sorry, I get lost just like watching the game run sometimes. Yeah, no, it's like the history of Soviet rule in like areas like the Baltic is like very messy. Because yeah, there was like a lot of like yeah, that's true. They did build a lot of industry, and yeah, there were like, especially since like just like the World War II was really messy and a lot of like Nazi occupation and collaboration. I can't say that word. I don't know why I'm such a collaborationist. Is that the word? It's like we're just like in the area, so it's like the USSR like had hell of a time trying to just like remove as much of the dissent as they can. Gas station. I love these one-way gas station options because that means you can have traffic keep flowing in one direction without having to change directions, which is very nice. It makes traffic run smoother. I could make this turn a little bit easier for people exiting though. Oh god, now that looks messy. What is with this light design? Grand Monuments unlocked. Perfect. Let's unlock Tourist Visa Soviet. Tourist Visa is... having tourism is really good. Also, we have unlocked Grand Monuments now, which means we can build these monuments that have really large aura effects, which is very nice. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Look at that aura effect. Oh yeah, the reason why you want to build monuments, for those who don't, who are new to the game, is because monuments is like the most direct way you can have an influence on the loyalty of your citizens. Oh my god. We have a lot of people who have low government loyalty right now, so having monuments to help boost it is very important. Their loyalty is also affected by other things like their happiness, having their needs met, etc. If their needs are not fulfilled, their loyalty will decrease. If you meet all of their needs consistently, their loyalty will gradually increase. But you can also just build monuments to help increase their loyalty as well. So it's important to both have monuments and also fulfill their needs. Okay. I want to build more flats. I don't think I can fit another one of these here though. Maybe a medium-sized flat. This place is a little bit dense, so it's a little awkward. Oh. I'm trying to maximize the space use right now. Hold on. I can put them there, but will they be able to reach the trash? Not from here. That's a little far away. I have to put down another trash bin. Dumpster. Where can I put it that they will be able to reach it? Maybe I can put it here. Yeah, this is fine. Ooh. I don't think I know that game. Alright, I know unemployment is high. Let's check our electrical usage. Our electrical usage seems fine. Managing utilities is such a big part of this game because utilities are important. People need utilities to live. Is our sewage still doing okay? Yep, our sewage tanks are fine. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see, can my garbage trucks actually reach all the garbage? Okay, my garbage trucks can reach the garbage. What kind of RTS is it, by the way? Like, is it tactical, or is it, like, is there a lot of micromanagement, or is it, like, mostly macro? I want to fit another apartment here. Can I fit an apartment here? That sounds pretty cool. I don't think this particular apartment will fit here. Maybe this one? The electrical wires really get in the way, but unfortunately we kind of need the electricity. Oh, this one fits. This one is 70 people. Can I fit a larger apartment here? 90? Nope, too big. 75? Too big. 80? It looks like it could fit. Barely. Nope, too chunky. 72? Nope, I think the 71 is our best bet. How do I want to arrange this is the question. Okay, this is fine. And then I'll just connect you to here so that you have access to the garbage. You have access to electricity, okay. There. Now we have another flat. Electricity. Fine. Oh yeah, the reason why you don't want to overload your electrical substations is because if you overload it, you might have power grid issues and people might not be able to get enough electricity in their home, so you want to avoid overloading your electrical grid. Oh, is it based on real songs? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I have a children's playground here. Just like real life. Oh yeah, fun thing about playgrounds in this game is that they serve as an extension of the sidewalk. So, or not even sidewalk, these are just pedestrian footpaths. So like people can like walk through children's playgrounds, which is very useful. Cool. We have a lot of workers lined up at the bus stop. Excellent. Oh, that's really interesting. I like that it's actually based on like real world music. That's really cool, actually. Do we have enough kindergartens? Okay, we have enough kindergartens. Oh wait, why is this store still? This orphanage is auto buying. Do not auto buy. I like how if you add street lights and sidewalks and stuff, like the city will really light up at night. It looks really nice. Alright, have fun, Fifi man. I need more workers in the factory. Still not enough. I should actually have another bus on this line. There's still gaps. The thing is, people will only wait at a bus stop for so long before they give up and go somewhere else. So I've got to make sure the bus service runs regularly enough that there's no like delays. Are people here getting to the hospital okay, by the way? Well, they seem fine. Passports unlocked. Let's unlock advanced hotel standards. I think in the latest Rhythm Heaven game, there is actually a mini game that's like, you're at like a recycling center or something, and you have to like swing your hammer to the beat. That one looks like extremely hard, honestly. I love dense neighborhoods. I should connect these two footpaths. Why did I use bricks instead of asphalt? Yeah, it doesn't matter. They'll just have a brick path. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven is hard as hell. Research. Yeah, if you don't research hotel tech, you only have access to like low quality hotels and small hotels. You have to actually research it to unlock bigger and better hotels. Okay, we have just unlocked prefabs, which is awesome because I want to get durable prefabs. Prefab technology is great because it enables you to build larger and better apartment buildings. Prefabs allow you to build apartment buildings that are not just that are very tall, which is very good if you want to have denser living arrangements. If we unlock, so far we have unlocked a bunch of prefabs, but these are just kind of okay. I gotta like get the second prefab technology in order to build a really good apartments. Ooh, this one's pretty good. The prefab apartments can be taller than the brick apartments, so if we get durable prefabs, we can increase the height of our buildings. Development of multi-story buildings using prefab panels. This will allow the construction of buildings with 8 or more floors, conserving urban space. Very, very useful. Do I have enough workers? I could have more workers. I could always have more workers. There's a big empty space here I could be building. Let's see. The only thing is I gotta make sure I have enough footpaths so everyone can get to places. The more footpaths you add, the easier it will be for your citizens to move around. You know, make it walkable and stuff. I can connect this to here. I should build an apartment here. We have quite a few options now that we have prefabs. I love prefabs, by the way. Sometimes when I'm just like walking along and I see an apartment building, I'll like look for the lines where the panels are joined together and be like, hey, look, that's prefab construction. It's a little hard to connect this one. Damn, these apartments are long. Or wide. Oh my god, that one's really wide. Hmm, 140, 160 something. I could also... There's also medium-sized prefabs. Oh, this one is tall. That's nice. This one is also long. This one is also long. Oh, look at how tall this one is. Let's see. 85 workers, 74 workers, 55 workers. Ooh, 82. 80. 100 something. 82. Oh, pretty nice. I like this 74 one though because this is very tall. I like a tall building. Oh yeah, the reason why for the apartment buildings, the reason why they say workers is because that's only counting how many working adults this can house. It doesn't count like their babies, their children, and their kids who still, their adult children who still lives with them. Ah, thank you for the stroke and posture redeem, Manager Bunny. So like an apartment doesn't just have working adults, it also has like their families too. But what matters to you running the economy is how many workers a building can hold. Damn, this one is pretty nice too, actually. But I want this tall ass building. Ah, its shape makes it a little hard to build though. Right there. Do I have a trash bin nearby? Yeah, that's a little far away. Maybe I'll have to build another dumpster here. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, more prefabs. We have prefabs. And everything in town that matters should be within walking distance, or they can walk to the bus stop and the bus will... I should add another bus to both lines. What model bus do you use? Skoda 70... Okay, use the Skoda. Bus. Skoda. Narva City Line. You go to the Silla main Narva line. Also, we just got another tech. Oh, the hotel tech. Cool, we got the hotel tech. Let's research party member. Alright, thanks for hanging around. See ya. Look at these flats. Look at how tall they are. Sometimes I like to turn off the UI and just look at the city because it's very nice looking. But also I put these buildings so close together that sometimes the only view you're gonna get is your neighbors. Like you open your window and you just see your neighbors. Let's see, electricity usage. Electricity usage. We're still fine on that front. Heat usage. We're also fine on that front. Water. Fine. Sewage. We're fine. I'm always checking to make sure like utilities aren't overloaded or anything because that can vary. Oh. This kindergarten looks like it's a little bit overloaded, so it looks like I need to build another. Do I want to build a giant kindergarten? I might as well, honestly, because eventually the population is going to grow, so I'm going to need a giant kindergarten sooner or later. New vehicle, the S942. Oh yeah, the reason why you have to have kindergartens if you have complex education on is because like parents can't go to work if they have babies to look after. So you have to build kindergartens to make sure people can actually go to work. Man, this store is filling up really fast. God, there's so many people here. Oh, we don't have enough doctors. Oh, that's what the problem is. We don't have enough doctors. That's not good. Oh wait, the prison is not on the distribution line. The prison should be on the distribution. Oh, okay. Now there's enough doctors. I guess the other doctors were just not on their shift. What was something else I was gonna explain? Oh yeah, the way citizens work in this game. So the way a citizen spends their time in this game is their days are split up into 8 hours of work and 16 hours of free time. So for example, this guy over here, this guy who lives in this flat is currently on the 14th hours out of 16 hours of the free time. Once their free time is over, they will go to work. Oh, looks like this guy is a child. Welcome back, Fifi man. So this guy is currently going to work, and since there's an available workplace here in the university, they're going to work in the university. I lost track of who that guy was, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that once they're at work, they will work there for 8 hours. Ooh, Tolkien. Interesting. I feel like I should read more Tolkien. Tolkien seems neat. Just a lot of stuff. Very thick books. But yeah, this guy. So this guy is currently working. Once his 8-hour shift is up, they teleport home, and now they're on their 16 hours of free time. Notice how their 16 hours hasn't actually started ticking yet. It's because the AI is still generating what they're gonna be spending their free time doing. So right now, looks like this citizen has 2 current demands: food and the electronics. 1.96 kilograms of food and 0.7 kilograms of electronics. So now that now this guy is okay. Now this guy's out and about. Now this guy's on his free time, so he wants food and the electronics. So he will go to stores to buy food and the electronics in order to fulfill these needs. So this guy goes to the shopping center, and look, while they're at the shopping center, the food and the electronic needs is ticking up to 100%. Once it's at 100%, they teleport home, and then spend the rest of their free time not doing anything. But once their free time is up, they will go back to work. So that's how the AI's system in this works. Yeah, 8 hours will be spent sleeping. That's true. It's more like 8 hours of free time. Oh, looks like this guy's back to work. And you can even see where they're walking to. This guy's walking to the headquarters of the Communist Party right now to go to work. Alright, so that's 8-hour shift right here. Oh, it looks like we got another tech done. Let's research secret police. Outlines for the foundation of a new secret police division tasked with monitoring citizens and party loyalty. After this research, a secret police force can be established to accurately gauge citizen loyalty to the Soviet cause. Yeah, the loyalty stat is normally like hidden. You can't see their loyalty stat unless you have a secret police. The regular police can't do that. Garbage truck. The Skoda 706 garbage truck. I like how you can actually see the garbage truck emptying the garbage from the dumpster. Oh yeah, cars can drive on civilian footpaths, although they only do that if they need to, because they have a pretty low maximum speed when they're driving on civilian footpaths. So they only do it when they actually have to. They try to avoid doing it if they don't have to. But yeah, different citizens have different needs. For example, this citizen right here is at the indoor pool to fulfill their sports need, and once their sports need is done, they go home. Or this citizen right here is currently fulfilling their food need. However, they also have a prayer need because they're still religious. So now that they fulfilled their food need, they're going to where they can fulfill their prayer need, which is the church. So they'll spend time at the church. And then once that's fulfilled, they teleport home. Let's see. This citizen right here, hold on, let me close these other windows. This citizen here is on their free time and they have food need, meat need, and culture need. So right now they're going to the store to fulfill their food and meat need. Once that need is finished, they'll be going somewhere to fulfill their culture need, which is the movies. They're going to the movies to fulfill their culture need. And then once that's fulfilled, they go home. Sometimes the citizens will also have doctor needs, like they need to visit the doctor for whatever reason. Oh, 200% fulfilled. Nice. Or sometimes if they're injured or sick, they'll have to stay at the hospital until their health stat ticks back up from whatever it was. If their health stat is too low, they die. Oh, and the reason why you want to make sure the lines at the grocery store is not too long is because if the line is too long, people will go home empty-handed. If they can't get the goods they were trying to get at the store, they will go home empty-handed and they won't be very happy. So you want to make sure you have enough stores and that you have enough trucks to keep all of them supplied. Also, I kind of want to build another pub because I kind of want more people to drink. If people drink more, their religious stats will go down more. I could build a really nice cafe / bar. I'm gonna do that. I want to decrease their religious stat more. There we go. And now we assign... Hold on, I should get more trucks for this distribution center. Skoda. Look at this nice bar. Cafe / bar. Having alcohol options, having more access to alcohol will be good for increasing the alcohol stat of your citizens, which is good for reducing their religiosity, but is bad for their health. But a little alcohol never hurts. It does, but it's fine. Sorry, electricity's still good. Electricity's still good. How many people do we have working in the factories? It's still not enough. I want more people in the factories. At least we are exporting a decent amount of clothing, which is good. It helps us offset the amount of money we spend on importing stuff. One thing we could also do though is we could start building our first hotels and start bringing in tourists. Tourism is a really great way to have a lot of whatchamacallit, a lot of money. The hotel that came with the Ukraine DLC is like the most OP hotel because it has the largest amount of customers available. It's the largest carrying capacity, rather. So I'm just gonna build it right here. Wait. This is outside the range of a water substation? Hold on, I need to build more water infrastructure. need to beef up my water infrastructure, or else there's not gonna be enough water to go around the city. Where are my pipes? Here. If we're gonna get tourists, we'll have to make sure we have buses to bring in tourists as well. So let me get some buses and I'll set up a line for the tourists. I really like the IKR buses. They're very fast. Alright, let's pick up some tourists at the border and drop them off here at this bus stop. And we'll name this line the Narva Tourist Bus. Okay. Okay, we do have refrigerated trucks here. Let's see, they have access to sewage, water, electricity, heat. I'm not overloading you, alright? I am overloading. Okay, I need to build more electrical infrastructure. I also need to build more dumpsters. This hotel is not close enough to any existing dumpster. Okay, time to build more power lines. I'm trying to build my power lines where they're already power lines so I can minimize the amount of space they take up, but to be honest, it's not easy trying to weave through the streets like this with power lines. Because power lines very famously take up a lot of space. There we go. Power line. That should prevent this one from being overloaded. Obviously, you don't want to overload your power lines. What research is done? Oh, we got the prefabs. Okay, now that we have all the prefabs done, what technology do I want? Let's get pollution. Not get pollution. Let's research pollution. Let's get pollution. Let's research pollution. Oh, secret police is done. Let's research high quality living. Architectural blueprints for residential buildings that can offer over 90% living quality. Alright, let's build our secret police too. Oh, that's bigger than I thought. Just don't sleep. So true. Where do I build my secret police office? Here, maybe? Here. Oh god, why is this office so big? Why is the landscape here so uneven? Where do I build the secret police office? Damn, okay. I know I could build a smaller one, but that reduces their capacity to... okay, there we go. Not sleeping. So true. Water, heat, trash, electricity. Okay. The secret police station right next to the church. Not cool. We're getting tourists. They're giving 3.5-star ratings to their stay. If you decrease the price value, you can increase the hotel rating, but that also decreases your earnings. So, and as more and more tourists finish their trip here, our tourism rating will go up, and we'll start to attract more tourists. Ah, right. We have secret police now. We need vehicles. The faster, the better. Oh yeah, you can also have your secret police ride horses if you want. Horses are not faster than cars, so I wouldn't recommend it, but you can have them ride horses if you want. Although that would be very conspicuous. Everyone would be able to see them. Anyways, let's get them some T603s. I think these are Tatras, because these are very fast cars. Yeah, not sleeping is definitely very rough. I've been there. Those college days of staying up all night. It is kind of funny that the secret police are supposed to be driving like regular cars so that they can blend in more easily while they go on their spying missions. But the thing is like, when none of your citizens own cars, it's very conspicuous that there are cars driving around. So they're fast. Look at those speedy cars. But yeah, now that we have a secret police, we can actually find out the loyalty of our citizens. And it looks higher than I expected, actually. Well, these guys are 38, which I kind of expected, but... Yeah, no, it is kind of funny that in this game, secret police use cars, because I think they do kind of expect the players to have cars and stuff, but I prefer my carless republic. So I tend to build cities that don't have any cars. Damn, some of the loyalty stats is really low here. Maybe I should build more monuments. This one would not fit here. Tank monument. What if we put a tank monument right in front of the church? Let's do that. I mean, to be fair, like, in real life, these places also had personal cars. I just don't like having personal cars. Monument to Tsar Nicholas. This monument is a little big. Let's just put a Lenin right here. Rotate the Lenin. There we go. There, a tank and the Lenin right in front of the playground and the church. I think it would help our tourism if we had more attractions. Like a Ferris wheel. Or actually, do I have enough stores? I don't have enough stores for everyone. People are lining up outside. I need more stores, actually. That's more important than attractions. Ooh, that's a giant shopping center. Market hall. Jeez, that thing is huge. Could build another shopping center here. I'll do that. This is a pretty densely populated city, so I kind of need to make sure there's enough places where people can actually get their food and stuff. Okay, they have access to all the facilities. How's my electrical infrastructure? I'm always checking my power substations. Damn, it's rainy season, huh? Our power infrastructure seems fine. Our water infrastructure seems fine, and so too does our sewage. What are we researching? Pollution, high quality living, okay. What touristy things can I build? Ferris wheels is a little bit too big. But... small carousel? Little carousel? I could build a little carousel. Autodrome? I don't know what an autodrome is. I could build like restaurants and stuff, but unfortunately a lot of facilities like will close in the winter when it gets too cold to operate some stuff. Ooh, I could build a sight tower. Oh, that thing is big. Oh, that thing is very big. Oh, this sight tower works. It's only got 1.9 star ratings though. It's an old-timey sight tower. Too big for a zoo, too big for the circus. Oh, why not? Let's just put a sight tower here. Even if it's a low rating, it's still a tourist attraction they could check out. Sight tower. Not that there's a lot of interesting sights here, but it's a sight tower. Not all sight towers give very interesting sights. For example, the Tsutenkaku in Osaka pretty much just lets you see the city, and that's about it. Not that the city doesn't look very nice, but it's not like it's like a... I'm sure... I heard that the Tokyo Skytree is really good. Oh, I just noticed the secret police can't reach those apartments. Huh. Now they can. So this is the range of the secret police operation. We need more workers in the factories. What are these tourists doing? Oh, they're waiting for the bus. Oh my god! We have too many tourists. No, we don't have too many tourists. We don't have enough hotel workers. We only have like 40 out of 100. Hold on, we need more hotel workers. Thankfully, we have a bunch of apartment options now, including very tall ones. Since we can build very tall apartments now, thanks to our incredibly beefed up prefabs, we can build some very tall apartments. Although I'm not sure if I should build one right next to the sight tower, because I think that kind of blocks the whole sight tower. I feel like having an apartment right next to a side tower kind of, you know, ruins the whole point. Let's see. Man, these buildings are very tall. Very compact. I can fit a lot of people in one small area. Oh my god, look at that apartment. This one's a little chunky though. 180. Ooh, this one's nice and tall. 145, 180. I like the tall ones. The tall ones are easier to fit into small spaces. You can better utilize the limited space you have when you have taller buildings. Park here. Park here. Ooh. Looks like this space is a little bit too small. I might have to go with a medium apartment. It's a very tight fit. What about the small apartment? Small apartments are such tiny capacities though. I mean, that's kind of the point, but you know. Damn, it's still too wide. Maybe this space is just not meant for houses. I could build like a wooden house that has like a capacity of 5 people, but I don't want to do that. Let's just build some flats. They should have access to garbage. Electricity, water, sewage, they have all of it. Ah, god damn it, I have to build more electrical infrastructure again. 5 people, fucking shit. The wooden house you would only really use in the early start because there's no reason for you to build tiny wooden sheds in like the 1960s. That's just not necessary. Okay, I need more electrical substations. Oh, so much electricity use. Time to weave more power lines through the streets. Okay, there we go. Now this is no longer overloaded. And it looks like our sewage facility is still doing okay. Let's put down a monument right here. We'll put down the Kiev Independence Monument. Never mind, there's not enough space. Can't put that down. How about this? This is a fine monument to put down here. Yeah. And we'll add a pedestrian footpath connecting here and there. There we go. Now you guys should have much more easy access to the rest of the city. Man, look, when you add streetlights and sidewalks and stuff, it really extends their walking range. Is our grocery facilities okay? Looks like it's okay. As long as everyone is able to get their groceries, I'm fine. Maybe I should put down a carousel after all. Yeah, I'll put down a carousel. God, we do not have enough hotel workers. But hey, we are making tourist money, which is good. And see, now that we have more tourists, now that we actually have tourism, more tourists are starting to line up at the border. I want to build more stuff. That's a lot of babies in the kindergarten. This school has a lot of people too. Let's decrease the government loyalty requirement for professors, because having it at 50 is a pretty hard sell, and if we don't have enough professors, that's not good. Still don't have enough hotel workers, good God. Ah, cool. High quality apartments unlocked. Fire prevention. Let's try to build more apartments. I could build the ultimate I could build the ultimate flat, the Dnipro flats, which is the most OP flat in the game, because as you can see from its size, it is freaking gigantic. It can house 593 workers. It is also extremely expensive, however. It is significantly more expensive than like every other flat in the game, by a pretty significant margin. But the upside is you get to house a shit ton of people in a single building. Oh yeah, and also this comes from the Ukraine DLC. And it is the most OP apartment in the entire game. It is extremely expensive and very hard to maintain, because you will have so many people in one area that the population density becomes extremely high. But the payoff is really good, because you get to have a shit ton of people in one area. And yeah, the reason why it's so big is because it's a modern apartment building from Dnipro in Ukraine. Okay. We have a shit ton of people here now. This is definitely going to impact our power grid. Yep, we already need to build another power substation. But yeah, the Dnipro flat is extremely good, but also extremely high maintenance. Looks like our heat infrastructure is also at its limits. How is our water in our sewage? They are racing. Ah, pollution research though. Let's research pollution detectors. Also, I need to beef up my power grid again. Can't go to here. Where can I build this electrical substation? I'm trying to build it out of the way, but I don't think that's gonna work. Oh yeah, do we have access to garbage? Oh, we don't have access to garbage. I need to fix that. Okay. Garbage stuff right here, and then the electrical substation right here. Power line. Power line. Power line. If you have electricity enabled, a lot of your game is just going to be spent wiring power lines. Oh shit, we need more electrical infrastructure. Time for another medium voltage switch. The reason why I'm not using every single connection on the medium voltage switch is because if you do that, you're liable to end up overloading it and causing outages and shit. Let's see. We have power here. Okay, no longer overloaded. That's so many passengers. Good God. The stores are definitely going to be overloaded with the amount of people that have to go to the store. Maybe I shouldn't have built the Dnipro flat because that's going to really jack up my maintenance requirements. At the same time, though, that also means we're getting more and more workers at the factories. Which is nice, because that's what I want. Can I build a apartment here? Maybe a long, thin one? Thinner than that. This looks like it would almost fit. What about this one? This one? Almost. Do I have any longer and thinner? apartments. Don't too long. Gee, that's really long. I'm not putting down another Dnipro flat. The upkeep is just way too high. I don't think I can sustain it with my current setup. I would need to have a very, very robust supply line to make sure I can upkeep that many skyscrapers. I don't think any of the large apartments are gonna fit. Maybe a small, medium one. The electrical wires make it really hard. Oh yeah, I forgot, my heat exchange is also at its limits. Ah. New vehicle. But yeah, I should really consider building another heat exchange. So that there's enough hot water to go around the city. That's what the heat exchanges are. They're really like hot water facilities. Hold on, research complete. What research? Oh, fire prevention. Next research, let's get let's advertise in Soviet countries so we can get more tourists. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out this heat infrastructure. I'm trying to get more hot water to people. The lines make it very hard to see, unfortunately. I might have to consider putting it somewhere else. The winter is approaching, so I need to make sure everyone has access to heat. Hot water. Heat water. I can just build it here. I think I'll do that. Gotta make sure everyone has hot water for the winter. So I got a heat pumping station here, heat pumping station here. I'll need another heat pumping station. Man, I haven't even touched the rails yet. I need to do that. Alright. Let's get some heat pipes. Heat pipes. What infrastructure is in the way? The bridge? There we go. Heat pipes. Heat pipes up all the way over there. I'm gonna have to decrease the depth of the heat pipes so it can actually fit. The more pipes you have underneath your city, the harder it will be to find space to have more pipes. So you have to like drop your pipes lower just so they can go under other pipes. It's very tedious. But once this heat exchange is set up, there should be enough hot water to go around the city. I think I might need to beef up the city buses. Or rather, I think I need to have faster, more agile buses rather than bigger and higher capacity buses. Because I think the big trailer buses are a little bit chonky. Then again, these buses don't have that much capacity. I kind of need the big chunky ones. I'll stick to the big chunks for now. Narva City Line. New vehicle unlocked. We crossed 214. That's a very long name. Is our stores okay? Our stores look fine. Our loyalty's a little bit low though. Well, at least it's not decreasing. Could put down another monument though. Never hurts. Could put down a big one. I like the Red Star monuments. They look very nice. Looks like the ground is starting to frost up. 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, our sewage treatment still looks fine. So does our water treatment. Winter is starting to approach though. Who's stocking our coal fire plant, by the way? This? Okay. Oh yeah, when you design roads, it's good to have these kind of intersections, because the less your cars have to make big turns, the more they can maintain their speed. So it's better to have like these nice curves rather than like sharp turns. Oh right, I was gonna look at my rails. My rails are a bit messy, but I will need them to not be messy later on. The less they turn, the more they fast. Words of wisdom. I want to redesign that. I'm gonna get rid of this road for a second. I want to prioritize the rails here. I can add in the roads later. This. Hold on, I should add some semaphores. Semaphores are train signals. They tell the train where they can and can't go. Oh, they're also used in programming. That's cool. I didn't know that. That's a fun little fact. How do I want to set up these signals? Yeah. 2 in, 1 out. So they go in here, they go out here, go in here, they can go out here, they go in here, they can go out here. Interesting. I don't know much about programming, to be honest. I have always wanted to take a programming class in school. I just never got around to it. Wait, I just realized with the way I have this set up, this is awkward. I know programming's hard. Yeah, it seems like it would be fun to learn though. I mean, I've done modding and shit before, but it's not like programming, you know what I mean? How do I want to set this up? Maybe I should have these 2 lanes be the out lane instead of the in lane. Yeah. 2 outs, 1 in. That way I can do this. Yeah. Oh yeah, train semaphores, train signals are very complicated in this game. Well, they're not like super complicated, but like you have to know how they work in order to have very good train lines in this game. I might explain. I don't have like a real train line set up right now, so eventually I will. But when I do get there, I will explain like exactly what I'm doing with the train signals and shit. Because honestly, the train stuff is very confusing in this game. Well, it's not very confusing, it's just confusing if you don't know stuff about train signals and stuff. Like, the game tutorial is nice and all, but the game tutorial doesn't do enough to explain exactly what is happening. Okay, now that I have that connected, of course now I can't connect that road. The more you program, the more apparent machines. Machine can only do what they're instructed to do after all, so you have to be very... God damn it. Railroad crossing too close to road intersection, god damn it. I will make this work. There we go. I made it work. The road will be a little bit awkward here, but that cannot be helped. We have to make this train intersection work. It's fine because I don't think anyone's using that road anyways. Cross 214, Maz 5224. Yep, machines are only as smart as the people riding them. Okay, this bus stop is getting a little bit crowded. This area in general is just a little bit crowded. Maybe I should add a bus end station. Oh, no, never mind. I added the route here, so now the buses can just go in a circle. Now that I've connected both sides, the buses can just exit through the other side rather than coming back out through the same entrance. Although these city buses still do that. I could honestly add a bus end station to make them time their routes a little bit better. I should honestly probably be doing that. Having end stations is like good practice. I just don't do it because I'm too lazy. But I should really be having end stations. but they take up space. I don't like that. It's also just a hassle because then you have to have an end station on the other side too. Otherwise it's pointless and it's annoying and I don't want to do it. But it would really help make my lines smoother. I should have an end station, shouldn't I? Oh, I should build a end station. Alright, I'll have one here, and now I'll have one here. Yeah. So the way end station works is, alright, Narva City Bus. So the way end stations work is that they'll automatically time when buses go on their routes. There. New setup. They'll start at this end station, they'll stop at here, and then they'll stop here, and then they'll go into the end station and back out, and then go here, and then go back to this end station. So what this will do is that whenever a bus stops at an end station, it will automatically the end stations basically help you regulate how many buses are on the line at any given time. It's kind of like the line spacing option, except it's spaced better because the end station will only send out a bus if enough time has passed for a bus to be going there, you know. It helps time your buses to help reduce congestion, essentially. And it's very useful for city lines because the city buses tend to get very busy. So having an end station time when your buses go out can really help reduce traffic. And yeah. Wow, that is a lot of passengers. Oh, their loyalty has gone up from 37 to 38%. That's nice. Also, and you can have fuel at the end stations too, so that buses can automatically get fueled at the end stations rather than having to stop at a gas station, which is very nice if you want to minimize the amount of time they spend outside of the line. Okay, traffic is getting a little rough here. Maybe I should put a stoplight. If traffic gets worse, maybe I'll put in a stoplight. I should assign the tourist bus to the end station too. So I'll do reset. After they stop here, they will go to the end station and then they will repeat. That should help regulate how many buses come through. I could also add an end station here, honestly. Or not. It looks like I can't fit one there. There's simply not enough space. Oh well. There is a horse end station for if you're using horse carts. But I'm not using horse carts. Because we're in the 60s, we don't have need of horse carts. Damn, well, the roads are looking pretty busy. Maybe I should put in some stoplights. I'll put in some stoplights. Having stoplights at intersection can help regulate traffic. Wait, why is it like this? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait, hold on. The intervals should be 1 and 3. And then 2. Having these traffic lights will definitely help the flow of traffic in this area. Oh, research. Okay, let's research containers. We don't need it right now, but we will need it later. Containers are very, very useful after all. Oh geez, our stores are reaching their limits again. We have so many grocery stores too. Even then. God, we have so many buses. I'm gonna enable line spacing on this bus line. Ah, pollution monitor. Perfect. So, now that we have unlocked the pollution monitor, we can build one. Let's build it here. Just don't give me that pollution warning. Mostly because, like, I want to be able to see the reach of the pollution. The red dots indicate, like, heavily polluted areas, and obviously the factories and stuff are the most heavily polluted. And the green dots is where the air is safe and clean. And the yellow is where, you know, there's some pollution. Because the reason why this is important is because I want to try to make sure I build residential areas in the areas that's green to minimize the impact of pollution on the people, on the health of the citizens here. So this will be a very useful guide as to where I should be building my apartments and where I should avoid building my apartments. Very useful. Oh shit, it's snowing. Wait, do I have any snowplows? I don't have any fucking snowplows, do I? I don't think I have any snowplows. Technical service. I do not have any fucking snowplows, hold on. I need to get some snowplows. Oh fuck. I forgot about the snow. Narva snow plowers. Oh god, I completely forgot about the snow. When it snows, it's harder for your vehicles to move. Okay. Let's get some snow trucks. Snow trucks? Snow plows. The Skoda snow truck. Snow plow. I keep saying snow trucks. There's snow plows. Office work range. 1,000 meters. Let's make that 2,000. Alright guys, get plowing. The snow reduces the the speed of vehicles. So if you want your logistics chains to go well during the winter, you have to have snowplows. Oh crap, there's no one at the heating plant. At least there's a hot water container, but still. Alright, get to work heating up the water. Right now the temperature is -4 degrees. The carousel is closed, unsurprisingly. Maybe I should get another bus. I'm beginning to... I should really swap out the trailer buses for shorter buses. Shorter and faster buses for the city bus, because we're running into the problem where the buses are a little bit long and their low speed means they're not getting people around fast enough. I don't have a lot of options for faster buses, the only problem. Maybe the Skoda 706 RTO Lux bus. That looks pretty good. 85 kilometers an hour, 40 passengers. Pretty decent. Alright, let's replace this bus. Alright. Replace bus. Once you drop off your passengers, I will replace bus. Alright. Replace bus. And then I'll add one more to the line. Narva City Line. If we have 4 buses on the line, it should help efficiency. Oh my god, I have so much tourists on the border. We don't have enough hotels and hotel workers though. Like, we just literally don't have enough. Ah, it's snowing again. Oh, great. Not gonna lie though, this looks very pretty. The snow-covered city is a very beautiful sight. Ah, I wish we get snow here. Very pretty. Unfortunately, very disruptive to the supply chain. But I like that the playground is kept nice and clean, though. Oh, actually, no, it's still covered in snow. God, it's so pretty. This game is so pretty. Oh my god, look at that mess of wires. The frightening amount of power lines. Is the traffic here okay? Okay, hold on. The traffic here is not okay, and I need to... Here we go. I want these traffic lights to line up. Unfortunately, they're not lining up. Put a yield sign here. Ah, it's snowing again. Okay, I gotta build more flats. I've been just sitting here and watching too much. Let's see. How am I gonna expand into this side of the city? I'm gonna have to use pedestrian footpath to accomplish this. It might be a little difficult though, because I kind of blocked off this area. I should try to move this trash can. Not a lot of places to move it, unfortunately. This is a very busy area. So I might just have to... do this instead. Yeah. Just make a whole new district. Okay, let's put down some flats. This 220 flat's not that. It's pretty good. But this 180 flat I like better because it's much more thin and you can put a lot of them down. And then we'll have to put down a dumpster for them. Right here. Let's see. They have electricity, they have hot water, they have water, sewage. Are they within walking distance of stuff? Okay, they're within walking distance of everything, which is excellent. However, I do recognize that I need to have more grocery stores, because I'm reaching the limit of how much my grocery stores can handle. It's better if they have their own grocery stores. Wait, hold on. Will they be able to access like the... Okay, they can access other stores too. But grocery stores, I need to make sure they absolutely have one. We can't build it. There we go. And let's also give them some street lamps, sidewalks. Stock up that grocery store with goods. I know there's a way, but I'm aware. Wait, can they not reach? Are you guys not gonna stock up that grocery store? Ah, I see. I need to build more roads. More alternate paths. So that the cars can get there. The trucks, rather. How's this intersection looking? It's looking fine. Oh god. This is a very busy area, huh? Jeez, that is busy. Oh, containers is done. Let's research prioritizing high-ranking members. Begins exploration of how to best support and enhance the lives of our most loyal party members. cuisine. How far away is all of this from the city? Not that far away, actually. Cool. Within walking distance. I should put down a monument here. There should be a kindergarten within accessible range. Yep, there is. Let's see. I can also build another footpath here so they can have a direct access to the kindergarten. Yep, shorten that walking distance. And also improve their travel range too. Do they have access to a pond? They do have access to a pond. The temperature is too low. Do they not have hot water? They don't have enough hot water. Why is it too low? Oh. I think there's just too much people using hot water. I see. I'm getting the feeling that our hot water boiler is it's not boiling enough hot water. That's why the temperature is too low sometimes. Oh shit, is that an earthquake? No? For a moment I thought we had an earthquake, but I guess not. In game, I mean, I don't mean in real life. Oh wait, do they not have any indoor sports? Oh, they only have outdoor sports. I need to give them indoor sports options. Because they can't play in outdoor sports during the winter. Indoor pool is the best option here. Having this indoor pool should improve their sports access during the winter. There, now they can have sports in the winter too. One prisoner escaped this year. Well, that's just too bad. I need to keep my heating plant better staffed. Send out that microbus. Maybe I should just have more people living here. Temperature's too low. Damn, I definitely need to keep my heating plant better staffed because we're getting low temperatures and shit. We're getting temperature complaints, so we need to fix that. To that end, I will have to build more apartments. Where do I build them is the question. Yeah, here seems fine. This is good. heating problem. I know we have a heating problem. I'm trying to fix it by sending more people to the heating plant to work there. It's negative 11 degrees and our heating plant is just not doing it right now. Maybe I need a second heating plant. Or maybe I just need more workers in the heating plant. I think I just needed more workers. I think I just don't have enough workers there. Yeah, I think the problem is I just don't have enough workers working at the heating plant, which is why I don't have enough hot water. I need to keep this fully staffed at all times to make sure I have enough heat for everyone. Otherwise, our temperature will drop too low. Like our heating stations are not overloaded, but our heating plant is understaffed. I should build another monument here. Oh wait, do you guys have access to trash? You guys do not have access to trash. I need to fix that. Too far away. Aha! I can put a trash bin here. I really need to fix the heating problem. I also need to build a statue. A red star would be very nice here. I'm able to visit hospital. Maybe I should give them their own local hospital, instead of requiring everyone to take the bus to go here. Fire at the electric substation. It's a good thing we have fire trucks. Fire's out. Okay, maybe I should give them their own local clinic. This is a small clinic, but small clinic right here. We'll get them an ambulance. Make sure they're properly fueled up. And they are within walking distance of everybody. That should give them a little clinic. It is the winter, so it is cold, so people are probably getting sick, so it'll be good for them to have their own clinic. What technology are we researching? Pollution filters, right? Maybe I need another flat here. How's our electrical usage? Our electrical usage is still fine. So we could use more flats to, once again, increase the population of this area. What flat to build is the question. worker flat. Ooh, I could do that. Worker flat. Okay. Water, sewage. Do they have garbage? They do have garbage. Can the garbage trucks reach them? Yes, they can. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe I should allow students to ride this bus too. I don't know why I didn't have them riding the bus. That's a really nice looking bus, honestly. Very cute. I like how it's like rounded in the front and in the back too. Oh yeah, I also like the detail that when they're making turns, they actually use their turn signals. I don't know why sometimes it'll give me an alert but not tell me what the problem is, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why that happens sometimes. It's very confusing when it happens. It's just like, oh, there's an alert, but it's like, I don't know what the problem is, you don't tell me. Anyways, now that I have more workers here, it should fix the, oh, a lot of them are going to work in the city. That's fine. Well, as long as our heating plant is fully staffed, we should be fine. That should solve the heating problem because it is negative 18 degrees right now. That is ungodly cold. That is ridiculously cold. Negative 18 degrees, good heavens. I'm gonna build another plant. I love building plants. So I'm gonna assign everyone working here, living here, to work at the factory. Cause I need more factory workers. Water, our sewage is fine. Our heating is fine. We have enough kindergartens. And we have enough school. Oh my god, the school is actually starting to reach its limits. But I think it's worsened by the fact that we don't have that many teachers. If we had more teachers, I'm sure we could fit more students. I'm surprised I'm managing to supply this Dnipro flats with enough utilities, considering how many people. Should I add another bus? I know the reason why the buses aren't running that fast right now is because it's cold. And there's snow, which means the buses can't run at full speed. Once all the snow melts, the buses should be running more quickly. Oh my god, look at how many people are on that bus. So many people are going to the factories. 94 workers, oh my goodness. I'm so, oh jeez. Why is there so much traffic? That was a lot of traffic. Maybe I should build another road into the city. Because that road is seeing a lot of traffic. Yeah, I should build another road into the city. Oh man, this turn is gonna be a killer though. Hold on, let me redo this pedestrian path, because I kinda need to... I need crossing not allowed. Oh, thank you for the short imposter redeem, Manager Bunny. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon since it's almost midnight. Well, let me undo that, and I'm trying to figure out how to make this crossing easier. There we go. Okay, there we go. And add some sidewalks. There we go. That should make it easier for cars. What the? The Narva tourist buses are taking this route now? How mysterious. Well, that's good, because if the tourist buses are taking this route instead of the main street, that should really clean up a lot of traffic on the main street. I suspect that a lot of cargo trucks are also going to start taking that route. Alright, let's see the state of affairs of our factory. Oh, research complete. Actually, I should get a railway distribution center. The railway distribution office is pretty good. 39, 37, 29, 38. Okay, we got a decent amount of workers in the factories. A decent amount. This would be very good for the economy. The higher we can get our exports, the better. 3 prisoners escaped this year. Eh, that's fine. Let's get more factory workers. Right here. Let's see, our electrical infrastructure still seems to be okay. Yep, still okay. I think our water is still fine here. Our water and sewage still okay. Our heating is okay. So many workers going to the factory. 84 workers, look at that. I like the way this trailer bus looks. I like that the trailer is not actually connected to like the main body of the bus. So it's just like a separate entity that's being pulled along. I imagine it's probably because they didn't have like the modern trailer bus connection technology yet, so they just had to build them that way. Look at all those workers going into the factories. Very thrilling. The economy is going up. Research complete. Pollution filters. Pollution filter prototype. Continued development and testing of pollution filters, which can later be installed to reduce industrial pollution by 15%. Okay, before we do that, I want to research other things. I want to get a radio station going, so let's research introduction to broadcasting. In the introduction to broadcasting technologies, this will eventually allow us to create radio and television programming for our citizens. I want that. Damn, so many people are shopping. One worker without job, one worker unable to reach the church. Well, the church was within walking distance, so if he's too lazy to get there, that's his own problem. Not mine. Are people drinking enough, by the way? No, alcohol addiction has only been declining. Oh, I guess that's not bad either. I guess people not being addicted to alcohol is also a good thing. Maybe another flat? Wait, do they have access to sewage here? Okay, they do. As long as they have access to all the utilities, that's the important part. So, electricity is fine, heating is fine, water is fine, sewage is fine. And they have access to garbage. We have so many factory workers now. I'm very happy with that. Pick up the workers. Getting sucked up by the bus. Looks like the next bus is here. Which is good because we got workers lining up at the station. The next bus is over here. Yes! Our factories are finally getting very well staffed. This is exhilarating. Our factories are working at increased efficiency. I'm so thrilled. Alright, bus, you got like 50 something workers to pick up. Oh, 73, nice. Next bus, so we're here. I don't know what their complaint is. I wish it would tell me what their complaint is. Alright. 42 workers. Oh shit. Our heating line needs more coal. Hold on, I should get another dumper to deliver some coal to the heating plant. Maybe a faster one. The Tatra 138 dumper. Yeah, deliver some coal, please. Yeah, because we're running out of coal before, we're running out of coal. And I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Let's put down the Taras Shevchenko monument here. How's our population doing, by the way? 17 escapes, 1,220 births, 452 immigrants, 232 deaths. Okay, so our population is increasing. Good. This trailer bus just picked up another 82 people. The increased productivity of our factories will definitely be reflected in our increased exports. So that's going to be exciting. For now though, I should really... Oh god, the city looks so beautiful. Oh, okay. I should really stop the stream now because it's like midnight and I gotta get some rest. I'm very happy with the progress I made today though. I've expanded the city quite a bit. And my factories are actually running at a decent rate now. So this is a pretty nice progress. So yeah. Thank you all for watching tonight. Oh jeez, I just noticed the happiness went down to 69%. Oh, no, it's increasing. We're fine. Alright, have a good night everybody. Bye bye.